Before we get started, do I have your permission to record this conversation, transcribe it, and include it in the permanent collection at the museum at Bethel Woods?
Yes.
Can you please state your name and spell your name?
Steve Kaiser, Keyser.
And this is Neil V. Hitch interviewing Steve Kaiser on May 12, 2023 for the museum at Bethel Woods Oral History Collection. Steve, can I have you look right here in the camera and say, "My name is Steve Kaiser."
My name is Steve Kaiser.
Say, "My name is Steve Kaiser. I was at Woodstock."
My name is Steve Kaiser. I was at Woodstock.
I want you to do it again. Say, "My name is Steve Kaiser, and I was at Woodstock."
My name is Steve Kaiser, and I was at Woodstock.
Perfect. So tell me about your life in the summer of 1969. How old you are, where you're living, who you're living with, what it's like for you, and then how you hear about the Woodstock Music Festival.
Okay, great. Okay, I was born and raised in an upper middle class Jewish home in Baltimore, Maryland. And in my teenage years, like many people, I was kind of confused. I felt very out of place. There was something wrong, but I didn't know what it was. My dad passed away when I was 16. I started smoking pot and doing psychedelics. I went to college. I avoided the draft. But I still was just felt very out of place. I did listen to a lot of radio, and there was a lot of songs that I really loved and a lot of lyrics that I could really relate to. And I realized at that time that there was thousands and thousands of people all over the country that also felt that same way about this music, and I knew there was a brotherhood and a sisterhood of people. Even though I couldn't touch them or be with them, I knew that they were out there. In June of 1969, my buddy and I drove across the country from Maryland and stayed with some friends in San Francisco that were in a band. And when I was in San Francisco for a few days, I realized the vibe and the energy here was so much different than my kind of traditional straight East Coast upbringing. And then Steve and I drove back to the East Coast. I spent the summer in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And I walked by the record store and I saw a poster for this festival coming up in August. So Roberta and I bought tickets. I still have my ticket. And we hitchhiked to Woodstock. We actually hitchhiked to the town of Woodstock because we thought that's where the festival was. And when we got to the town of Woodstock, there was a big sign up in the town square saying, "Festival's not here, it's in White Lake or Bethel," wherever it was. So we hitchhiked there. We got there on Thursday night. Of course, at that point, the fences were down. And we got in, and I found that not only were there tens of thousands of people that I thought liked the same music I did, now there was 400,000 people all around me that thought the same way I did. So I really felt that there was a brotherhood and a sisterhood there, and I found my new home. Not too long after that, I moved to San Francisco, and I've been here ever since.
What year did you move to San Francisco?
Actually, I came here to visit in 69, I came here to visit in 71, and again in 73. And each time I went back, either because of a relationship or because of college. I finally moved here in 1975.
What did you study in college?
Just liberal arts, business.
What did you wind up doing for career in your life?
Well, for the past 42 years, I've been in the music business. I'm a booking agent, I'm a band manager, I'm a tour manager, I'm a concert promoter, I'm a publicist. And the real blessing that I've had is, when I was growing up, my favorite bands were Jefferson Airplane, Quicksilver Messenger Service, Country Joe and the Fish, Big Brother and the Holding Company, The Grateful Dead. And as an adult, I've befriended and worked with most all of them. I was the tour manager for Jefferson's